Christmas, let your heart be light.
Hey guys, so today I'm going to be making puppy chow. No, it's not for your dog. Don't let your dog eat it. But today we are going to be making chocolate hazelnut puppy chow, and I'm going to show you guys the ingredients and how to make it step by step. So here's what you'll need for your hazelnut puppy chow, or whatever you want to call it. You will need a box of rice Chex Mix, not Chex, it's just rice Chex, whatever. Or you can use any other type of plain cereal that you like. Powdered sugar, very important. Butter, I don't have time to soften butter, so we're gonna use margarine like cool kids. You'll need some milk, that's optional. You need Nutella, or you can use any other hazelnut spread. Nutella is not very good for you, but I say YOLO, and it's amazing, so yeah. And you'll also need mini chocolate chips, the ones that I have for another recipe that I did not film. I apologize for that. And you can also get a little bowl to serve it in. So, taking a microwavable bowl, you're going to need half a cup of your chocolate chips. Mine are mini, so you can use big ones or small ones or extra big, whatever floats your boat, right? Yeah. And you're going to put that into your bowl or whatever you're microwaving it in. And then you're going to take your hazelnut spread or whatever you're using and get half a cup of that as well. Mine will not fit in there, so you're just gonna have to take a knife, and these measurements are not like exact. You can use however much or however little you want. I feel like I don't want to use a lot of hazelnut because it's not very good for you, so I feel like that's enough for me. And you're just going to put that, I don't think you can see that, but hey, whatever. And you're going to put it in the bowl along with your chocolate. Sorry if my hand is in the way the entire time. Stuff has to be done. And hazelnut does not want to come out. It's just gonna have to work. And the final step before melting everything in the microwave is adding your butter. So the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of butter. So we're just gonna, you know. I don't like the feeling of butter. That's gross. I don't know, it just feels weird. Ew. Then you're just going to snap on the lid. And you're going to have to microwave this in increments or else you're going to burn everything. So I'm gonna go for 10 seconds and then we're gonna see how it looks. So it has been 10 seconds and I just took it out of the microwave. And so far the butter has melted. I'm just gonna stir it around and get all the stuff off of the sides. The chocolate has started to melt also. So I think I'm gonna go for 15 seconds and see what wonders that does. This butter smells so weird. It's been 15 seconds and it is now steaming. Just all that chocolatey goodness inside. Now, chocolate burns super quickly, so adding more ingredients with it will slow down the burning time actually. But you don't want it that chunky, because I learned this from the first time I made Muddy Buddies or Puppy Chow, that you need to add something to it that will thin it out. And you can use any thinning substitute that you want, but I found that milk works the best. So I'm just using organic skim milk. And I'm not going to add a lot. I'm just going to add... Oh, okay, we can't do that one-handed. Not a good idea. Just a tad. It looked like a lot, but it really isn't. Just that much. Holding that up is probably not my brightest idea. I'm trying to show you it, but whatever. Now the consistency is very liquidy after stirring it around for a bit. This is the perfect consistency for your coating. I forgot to mention that now that you have milk in it, it's not going to stiffen up as fast. So by the time that you actually need it, it's actually going to stay in pretty good shape, I guess. So, yeah. Now take out a big glass bowl or whatever you're going to use to mix up the chocolate and the cereal. And just make sure that that's out and in reach. And then you're going to take your rice checks and pull it out of the box because we don't need it. And you're going to need approximately 4.5 cups. So I'm just going to do that really quickly. Now that you have your amount of cereal that you've decided, we're going to take our delicious mixture of chocolate and just dump it on top. Like so. Probably the easiest part of this. Unless you can't aim, that might be a problem, but most people that I know can. Not trying to be rude, but I mean. Alright, I'm just going to stop talking. But yes, this is all of my chocolate. Just going to stick that in there, and I'm going to put this in the sink. And now you're just going to stir it. Stir the chocolate. Once you're done beating up the mixture of chocolate and cereal and all of that deliciousness, it should look something like that. Now we're going to finish this wonderful food. Now just get a gallon-size plastic bag and make sure it has a good closure on it, or else the powdered sugar is going to go flying everywhere, and we don't want that. So open your bag, and you're going to get your powdered sugar, and I'm starting off with a cup. Righty. I just made a mess, but that's what plastic bags are for. I mean, paper towels. You knew what I meant. I mean, powdered sugar is just bound to be messy, right? Right. So we're just going to put that into our bag, if it'll open, and dump it in like so. Then you're going to add all of your rice mixture into the bag. I've added all of the Chex and chocolate cereal mixture into the bag, and then I added another cup of powdered sugar. And I'll be right back after I clean up the powdered sugar mess. Then close the bag and make sure that all the air is locked out tight. And then if you have a kid, this is always their favorite part, or at least I found when my mom makes it, is to make the mixture. Now, I made this with candy canes a few nights ago with my friend. And the candy canes, when you're beating them inside, because you make them with like a little bit of candy canes crushed into them, so it's like a mint, and it's super good. But we found that when you are beating the candy canes, you're going to create holes in the bag. So I went like that, and boom, all the powdered sugar came flying out. And we were filming it for her channel. Oh my gosh, but it was all good. We started over. Luckily, we had bought a lot of Chex Mix, and life was good. So, there you have it. Now you can just fill it up in a bowl or leave it in the bag, and you can dress it up, dress it down, do whatever you want with it. So, these are the 3 types of puppy chow that I have made. This is the hazelnut one that we just made. This is a typical one with peanut butter and chocolate, and this is the candy cane one. By far my favorite. is definitely the hazelnut one. I was having it was really good. It's really rich, and the amount of Nutella that I put in it is definitely very like subtle. So it's just really, really good. This one's awesome too. This one's a close second, but I really like them all. This one, very minty. So yes, that is it. I hope you enjoyed. Bye. Bye.